So, first of all, when you say someone has significant disappointments or hurts, I'll share a very, very quick story, and then we'll talk about it. My brother, I have two brothers and a sister, and he's my youngest brother. He hates God, doesn't want to have anything to do with him. And if you were to meet him, you would sit there and go, oh gosh, what are we going to do with him? He would apply to that question. What people don't know until you get to know my brother is that his best friend in the world, his wife, died suddenly after 3 months of cancer. He prayed every day. He prayed all night. He just thought, the Bible says if I pray, God's going to hear me and he'll deliver my wife. And she didn't just get sick suddenly. She died very quickly. What do you think is his view of God? Hates him. You know why? She was his best friend. Those guys were so close, right? Now, how can you minister to someone like that? You learn his story. You listen well. I think we have this feeling like our goal is to share the gospel. Most of the time it's not. It's really not. We get fixated on the one, and I got these verses, and I got to unload the verses, and that's great. But you know what really people care about? Is, do you care about them? Will you listen? Jesus is a master. You read the New Testament, he spends a lot of time listening. That's the key to being able to share the gospel, is to love your neighbor. Put yourself with them and give them full attention, and cry with them if you have to. I was on a plane to Germany. I was going there for a business trip. Got an empty seat next to me. I got my Bible. I'm reading. This guy sits down. He goes, oh, you read the Bible? I said, yeah. And he goes, so you're a bigot, huh? I go, really? He was one of the heads of the European Union, and he was married to a guy who's a gay guy, and they had 3 children, and of course, Christians hate gays. Within about an hour, we're crying, him and I together, because I'm telling my story of my son who went through a very horrible accident. He's telling about his kids, and we're both just crying and everything, and it was crazy, and we're talking this stuff, and we get around to me questioning him like, I don't understand. Why would you not be a Christian? I'm talking to you, you're such a good guy. I mean, I got a simple question for you. What is it about Jesus Christ that you're not willing to follow him? It wasn't about being gay. He said, I'm not going to give somebody my life. Had nothing to do with, see, he immediately hit me up with being a bigot. Well, after talking to him, you know what it was? I'm not willing to follow Jesus Christ. So that's all it is. Listening well, talking, learning from that person where they're at.